Hey, mathematicians. Okay, this review is going to look just like a quiz that you're going to take right after this. So make sure you're really paying attention and you can leave this on your desk while you do the quiz, okay? And it's going to be very similar. And we're dividing and we can use pictures to help. We're writing an equation and then we're figuring out what would we do in real life with the leftovers, because each of these is going to have a remainder. Okay, here we go. On the front side, Rachel, Lindsay, Kendra, and Amber baked a batch of 29 cookies. Okay. They divided the cookies equally. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 girls. All right, so here's my equation. You ready? How many cookies did each girl get to take home? 29 cookies divided between 4 girls. And we're going to write our answer with a remainder, okay? All right, so let me draw the 4 girls. And you can do this a whole bunch of different ways. Like, you don't have to do it like this. But sometimes a picture is very helpful. Okay, 29 divided by 4. I know 4 times 6 is 24. I think they're each going to get 6. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going up to 29. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and there's 1 left over. So here's the answer. How many did each kid get? The answer is, oh, did I say 6? Yeah, 7, because 7 times 4 is 28. There we go. Each kid gets 7, and there's 1 left over. Now, you would never in real life say, we each get 7 remainder 1 cookies. What would you do with that last cookie? Okay, I would say between 4 girls, you could split that cookie into fourths, right? So every girl is going to get their 7 cookies, and they're going to get a smidge extra. So on this one, we're going to change the remainder to a fraction. And you got to label it too, okay? So I'm going to cross off that we changed it to a fraction up top there, okay? So mathematical answer right here. Real life answer, you'd probably take that extra cookie and split it up with your friends, okay? All right, let me move this out of the way, and let's move on to the second one. Felipe and Sam were sharing a basket of 21 toys. They divided the toy cars equally, and there's 2 of them, right? So how many cars did each kid get? 21 divided by 2. I know 10 times 2 is 20. So I could draw a picture, right? And draw like both boys if I wanted, or like 2 circles and put tally marks in, right? So you could do tally marks. And but you could also use your facts of like knowing your multiplication facts. I know that each boy is going to get 10 cars because 10 times 2 gets us really close to 20. 10 times 2 is 20, and there's 1 left over, okay? But you could go like this as well, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 cars, and 1 left over, okay? Now, you would not say to a kid, you each get 10 remainder 10 remainder 1 cars, and you can't split a toy car in half. I mean, I guess you could with a saw, but that seems kind of crazy. So in this case, because you cannot split a car into pieces, and you can't be unfair and give one boy the car and one boy doesn't get the car, so we're just going to ignore the remainder, okay? So cover up that remainder 1 with your hand, and the answer then is just each boy gets 10 toy cars, okay? All right, now what's left? We've got make it a decimal or round up. Here we go. Mrs. Ingram's 4th grade class has 38 students, and she wants them to work in groups of 3 as much as possible. How many total groups will there be, including all the kids? So we're doing 38 divided by 3. All right, so I could make groups of 3. And so here's an example of how you could show work, okay? 1, 2, 3. There's a group. 4, 5, 6. There's a group. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So notice that that last one is a group of 2, right? So how many groups of 3 are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because 12 times 3 is 36. And then there's those 2 left over. So remainder 2. All right. Now, how many groups will there be? Well, there's actually not 12 groups. There's actually 13 groups. 12 groups are the 3 kids, but you can't leave those last remainder 2 kids out. They're going to make a group as well. So on this one, we're going to round up. 12 groups does not handle all the kids. There's actually 13 groups. So instead of writing 12 remainder 1, we're going to round up to 13. This last one should be a money problem. Let's look. Yep, because there's a decimal left and money is shown as a decimal. So we're going to make this remainder into a decimal. 5 siblings worked in the garden for their grandmother. She gave them the $51 in her wallet. How much did each kid get? All right, so we've got $51 divided by 5. I can already tell the answer is going to be 10 with a remainder because 10 times 5 is 50. But don't forget, you could also draw like the 5 siblings, right? And grandma could give them each, right? $1 for you, $1 for you, you, and you. So that's $5. 6, 7, 8, 9, $10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, $25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, $50 with $1 left over. So look, how much money did each kid get? Each kid gets $10 and there's $1 left over. And no one's going to ignore $1. And if we're trying to be as fair as possible, we're going to divide that $1 between those 5 kids, okay? And $1 divided between 5 kids would be 20 cents each, okay? Because 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, plus 20, that equals 100 cents right there. So each kid is going to get 20 cents. So everybody's going to get their $10, but they're going to get a little extra, right? A smidge extra because we're going to split up that last dollar between all of them. And so they're each going to get an extra 20 cents because $1 split between 5 people, they would each get 20 cents. Okay? All right, so let me go ahead and cross off the word decimal across the top. Okay, and let's go on to the back. Okay, there's going to be 4 on the back as well. Same 4 things to do with the remainder. There are 23 kids on the swim team. Today, they're going to a big swim meet on the other side of town. If each car can take 5 kids, how many cars will they need for all the kids? All right, let's go ahead and draw some cars. Okay, they're going to be really funny cars. And you can have 5 kids in that car. And you can have, let's see if I can clone this puppy. 5 kids in that car, 5 kids in that car, 5 kids in that car. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20 kids. But we can't leave 3 kids out, right? So we're going to take another car just for those last 3 kids, okay? So here's my equation. 23 divided by 5, okay? And how many cars of 5 were there? 1, 2, 3. There's 4 cars. But do you remember that there were those 3 kids left over, right? So we're going to write 4 remainder 3. 4 full cars with 3 kids left over. But is 4 cars enough? No, 4 cars is not enough. We're going to have to round up and take 5 cars. We can't leave 3 kids behind. All right, next one. David, Joel, Sage, and Sarah washed cars all Saturday and earned $42. They shared the work equally, so they want to share the money equally. Money, we're definitely going to do the decimal on this one because money is shown as a decimal. So we've got $42, right? With division, always start with that bigger number. Divided between 4 kids, okay? So if you split money between 4 kids, you could draw it or you could use your multiplication knowledge. I know that 10 times 4 is 40, but it's 42, so there's going to be 2 left over. If you can't do that in your head, then draw the 4 kids, David, Joel, Sage, and Sarah, and take that $42 and divide it up between them. $1 for you, $1 for you, $1 for you, $1 for you. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40, 41, $42. Each kid gets $10, but there's $2 left over. Now, I know that means that every kid's going to get $10, but they're also going to get like a smidge extra. We've got to split up those last $2 between 4 kids. It might be easy for you to think about maybe quarters, like each dollar is worth 4 quarters, right? So it looks like David would get 2 quarters, right? There's David. Joel would get 2 quarters. There's Joel. Sage would get 2 quarters. There's Sage. And Sarah would get 2 quarters. There's Sarah. So everybody's going to get their 10 full dollars, but with those $2 left over, we've got to split those $2 up. And everybody's going to get another 2 quarters, which is 50 cents. So everybody gets their 10 full dollars, but with the remainder 2, they're each going to get 50 cents. Okay, little smidge extra. Let's go ahead and cross off the word decimal. Any money problems are going to be shown as a decimal. Okay. Papa's Pizza is having a big sale on pizzas. 3 teachers bought 31 pizzas. So 31 divided by 3. Dude, I think this answer is going to be 10 again. 10 times 3 is 30. There's going to be 1 left over. Okay. And they're going to share the pizzas equally. How many pizzas will each classroom get? So on this one, again, you can draw a picture. So let's make maybe classroom 1, classroom 2, classroom 3, those 3 teachers. And we have 31 pizzas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 pizzas with 1 pizza left over. Now, I don't know about you, but I would not throw away a pizza, right? I think I would split that pizza and each teacher is going to get a bit more pizza. Maybe that can be what the teachers eat, right? So every classroom is getting 10 full pizzas plus a little smidge extra. That remainder 1, we're going to write it as a fraction because you can split pizzas up, right? All right, so everybody's going to get 10 full pizzas plus that remainder pizza. We're going to split into thirds. So let's cross off the word fraction. Okay, so this last one, we'll probably ignore the remainder. Let's read it and see if it makes sense. All right, 7 kids shared a package of 50 markers. They wanted to share the markers evenly. How many markers did each kid get? All right, 50 divided by 7. You could think, what times 7 gets us really close to 50? 7 times 7 is 49. So we need one more to get us up to 50. If you don't understand that, don't forget, you could draw. And you don't even have to draw like people. You could draw like, here's 1 kid, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then put some tally marks, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 with 1 marker left over. So look, each kid gets 7 markers, and there's 1 marker left over. Can you split a marker into 7 pieces? I mean, I guess you could, but it sounds like an awful mess. So if we wanted to be really fair, then we would just ignore that marker, stick it in a drawer. So if you take your hand and cover up the remainder 1, notice that we're just left with 7 markers. Each kid gets 7 markers, okay? So we ignored the remainder because you can't really split up a marker. That's kind of crazy. All right, here are the answers for the front side. And here are the answers for the back side. So guys, when you do the quiz, use this to help, okay? And draw pictures and think logically. What would you do with the remainder in real life? Can you split up the remainder? Is it something like pizzas or cookies? Or can you not split up the remainder, like markers or pens, right? So think logically about what you would do. All right, kiddos, good luck on the quiz. Use this to help.